Before I let you go, one of your fellow comedians, Teddy Ray, passed away at 32 years old. You know who that is?
No.
Well, let me show you what he looks like. This is Teddy Ray right here.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is.
You know,
I saw the pictures, but I don't know who.
Well, he was a comedian. He was big, on the internet and so forth. He was only 32 years old. He passed away from falling and drowning in a pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And I just want to say, man, to all the parents out there, teach your kids how to swim.
How old was he?
32.
Oh, wow. He didn't know how to swim?
He drowned in a pool. I mean, I'm assuming that's from lack of knowing how to swim.
Damn.
Basically, I guess he was staying at some guy's house, and the next day they came out and just found him floating in the pool.
Oh, wow.
So many kids don't know how to swim. Like, I remember there was a couple stories. I remember the guy who signed Carl Crawford, who signed Megan Thee Stallion, had a house party, and a kid fell in a pool and drowned, and a woman who jumped in the pool to try to save him drowned herself. Damn. You know what I mean? You just see, in certain communities, and I'm not going to say the black community, but it's just like, I think in lower income communities where people don't have access to pools.
You could, I know you don't want to say it because you're white, but that's been said.
And it's just unfortunate that a grown man who never learned how to swim would die such a preventable death. Like, look, you could say, well, you should have eaten better, you died of diabetes, whatever, you weren't wearing your seatbelt, but anyone could learn how to swim. Swimming is such a basic activity that could be learned really in a few days. That it breaks my heart that a grown man that was on his way to becoming successful and was already very well known and so forth, and the same thing that you do, just fell in a pool and died.
Yeah, that's tragic. Yeah.
Do you know how to swim?
Yes.
Do your kids know how to swim?
Yes. Yeah, but I think you kind of hit the nail on the head a little bit. I mean, everybody don't have access.
Yeah. If you've never been to a pool.
Right.
You don't have one in your backyard.
Right.
You may not have one in your community. You end up becoming an adult who doesn't know how to swim.
Yeah. I haven't swam in a long time, but I'm assuming it's like riding a bike,
Yeah, man. It just broke my heart, man, when I heard that.
Man, we had to end on such a somber note. But we all having an orgy. This motherfucker showed up with heroin. God damn, nigga.
We're not going to end on that note. What do you got coming up next?
I'm on the road, man. I got some dates on the road. I'm in Dallas, Austin. I'm in Nyack, New York. I'm going to be, like I said, unless this Lizzo thing really gets me in trouble. I'm supposed to do Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon.
Okay. Have you done shows since the Lizzo thing?
What, stand-up?
Yeah.
No. Matter of fact, I had the week off. I was crazy busy. I hardly ever get time off.
Okay.
So I had a week off, and that's when the Lizzo shit popped off.
So you don't even know how the crowds are going to react to this thing yet?
No. But you know what? I'm going to be in Austin, Texas. It'd be different if I was, somewhere like in down south where a lot of big black folks, black women was going to be. But I'm
There's not big black women in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, but it's, that's more of a melting pot, I think, than let's say if I was in Alabama or, Georgia somewhere, And I really, again, I don't think it's that big of a deal, man. I really don't.
Well, this is the most viral I think I've seen you, though.
Maybe, but, it ain't like, I remember, I recently saw Vice TV, which I'm actually on this thing, Dark Side of Comedy. It's called, they're doing a thing called Dark Side of Comedy. First 2 episodes, Chris Farley, Andrew Dice Clay. I think I'm in one about Roseanne, but, remember they showed the Andrew Dice one, and when he had all the heat on him because of the misogynistic and the homophobic jokes, and he went to go host SNL, which I know he did, but I didn't know, and they showed the footage where he's doing his monologue, and like 4 or 5 hecklers, just aggressively are going at him. What about the thing you said, and da-da-da? And the way he kept his composure and was able to still do the monologue, I was like, hell, man, that's crazy. Well, so I'm just saying, like, I really don't think it'll be that.
Yeah, I remember he actually started to cry. I think when he was
on Arsenio.
On Arsenio, exactly. I remember I was actually watching it live. He started getting hecklers, and he was like...
No. On Arsenio, he didn't get no hecklers. he was just explaining, Arsenio gave him a chance to explain because it was before the opening of Ford Fairlane, his movie, his major movie. And he just wanted, to kind of throw some water on some of the controversy as far as, hey, this is who I am. I'm a dude from such and such who bust his ass to get to where I am. And then that's when he got emotional.
Yeah, he said to become the biggest comic in the world, which at the time he was.
Yeah, he was.
At that moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I remember he came out with the nursery rhymes, like, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, shave that
little
pussy.
boy blue. He needed the money.
The money, yeah.
Yeah, all of that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he had a very quick rise from that, and then with that comes the microscope, which, you see the Joe Rogan, like you see all that fame comes at a price.
But it's almost like
fame.
you said about dude who said the stuff about women being raped. Some of his gay jokes and women jokes, they were almost at that level. So it was just like, damn. Like it was like damn at that level. Especially the gay jokes.
What did he say that was so bad?
They say in the episode, again, like we know comedy is subjective. But a lot of the comedians that were commented were like, at some point, it goes from feeling like comedy to rallies. And you become like a deity. I guess you say that word, deity or deity. Like you become their god, the way they chanting you and dice, 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 and are repeating your shit. And it starts to feel like it's not comedy anymore. I think there was this one joke he told where he said, these fucking people, they're like urine colored. They're not black, then they're white. Talking about Muslims. And he goes, I get in the car and I'm looking at the guy and he's looking at me. He's like, like, if you don't know the language, and then that's when he gets the crowd to say all at once, get the fuck out of the country. So, you know what I'm saying? That starts to feel like hate speech. It starts to feel like a rally.